Hello students, welcome to Raaonline. The chapter is Kingdom Plantae or Plant Kingdom. That is going to be discussed on the basis of questions as well as briefing for rapid revision course like Kingdom Plantae is actually also called Kingdom of Multicellular Producer. Plant Kingdom is also called Kingdom of Multicellular Producer according to Whitaker. Multicellular producers. First, this kingdom is also called Kingdom of Multicellular Producers. This kingdom includes algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperm as well as angiosperm. That is, it includes algae, most primitive plants. Number 2, bryophytes. Number 3, pteridophytes. Number 4, gymnosperma, and the last one is angiosperm. Gymnosperm and angiosperm. So the first question, the answer is all the above. First question, answer is all the above. These are all included under Kingdom Plantae. Algae, bryophytes, pteridophytes and gymnosperm, angiosperm, all are included under Kingdom Plantae. The classification of Plantae were given by the number of persons and number of ways. There are 3 systems of classifications of Plantae: artificial system, natural system and phylogenetic. Artificial system is based on morphology. It is totally based on morphology, that is external feature. Artificial system is based on morphology. Natural system, all biological affinities, all biological characters are considered, all biological wings are considered for the classification of organism. That is cytology, histology, anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, developmental embryology, all are the criteria for the natural system of classification. And in phylogenetic system, phylogeny means that is evolutionary history. Phylogeny, that is evolutionary history. Phylogeny, that is evolutionary history. In phylogenetic system, all biological wings are considered as well as phylogeny, that is evolutionary history. Natural system is called 2D system of classification. This is known as 3D system of classification. For artificial classification system, the renowned fellows, that is Linnaeus. Classification of Linnaeus is kept under artificial. Natural system of classification, the known person, that is George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker. Their classification system is kept under natural system of classification. Their classification system is kept under natural system of classification. Whereas Hutchinson's, Eckler's, other people's classification system is phylogenetic. That is Hutchinson's. Engler and Prandtl. These peoples are known for the phylogenetic system of classification. So, in this question actually the relationship of Bentham and Hooker system is asked, then answer is natural system. Then taxonomy further divided into chemotaxonomy, cytotaxonomy, numerical taxonomy. Chromosome number, structure and behavior are used for the classification in, that is cytotaxonomy, that is kept under cytotaxonomy. Cytotaxonomy includes the chromosome number, their structure and behavior used in the classification system, that is cytotaxonomy. Numerical taxonomy includes various types of characters. Hundreds of characters are considered. In numerical taxonomy. It is also called phonetics. And in numerical taxonomy, computation is required. Data compilation can be done only with the help of computer, because number of characters at a time are considered for the classification of an organism. Now, let's come to the algae. Algae, its study is phycology. Study of algae is known as phycology. Study of algae is known as phycology. Algae, most primitive group of plant. Most primitive group of plant. They are mainly aquatic. That is found in the water, and aquatic, that is they may be marine or freshwater, from both. Body thalloid, that is not distinguishable into root, stem and leaf. Thalloid body. Body of algae thalloid, can't be distinguished into root, stem and leaf. And they have chloroplast, and within chloroplast, chlorophyll A as chief pigment. Chlorophyll A is as chief pigment. Nutritive material, the stored food is various type in algae. Different types of carbohydrates are seen. And reproduction, as far as reproduction, that is vegetative, sexual, asexual, all methods are there in for the division in algae, or we can say for the reproduction in algae. Sex organs in algae generally unicellular, non-jacketed. Generally unicellular and non-jacketed. These are for the algae. And final one for algae, that is no embryogenesis in their life history. Algae do not form embryo. They do not perform embryogenesis. This is the briefing of algae. Now question, incorrect with respect to the algae. Incorrect with respect to algae. Chlorophyll bearing, right. Simple and thalloid, right. Autotrophic and largely aquatic, right. This is also right. This is right. Sexual reproduction, reproduction by vegetative, asexual and sexual methods, right. Then zoospore with terminal flagellation only. This is wrong. And here this word is not applicable actually, because in green algae terminal flagellation is there. In green algae terminal flagellation is found in their zoospore. Whereas in brown algae lateral flagellation is seen. In brown algae, lateral flagellation is seen. So that's why the fourth one is wrong. Fourth one is wrong. And in red algae, in case of red algae, no motile stage is seen. That is, they don't have any motile structure in their life history. That is applicable for the red algae only. That is applicable for red algae only. 5. Question number 5. Gametes are non-flagellate but similar in size. Non-flagellated and similar in size. These are the few examples and all are mostly, that is green alga, green alga, green alga, and this is brown alga. Last one is brown alga. In Chlamydomonas motile, in Volvox motile, but in case of Spirogyra. When we see Spirogyra filament, Spirogyra multicellular filamentous green alga, Spirogyra multicellular filamentous green alga, and this is one cell. I am focusing only one cell. The entire content of a cell, get modified into gamete. The entire content of a cell is modified into gamete. This gamete is without any kind of locomotory structure. In Spirogyra, gametes are without locomotory structure. Gametes are without locomotory structure. That is, they are non-flagellated. They are non-flagellated. And one more feature is concerned with the Spirogyra also. That is, at the time of sexual reproduction, two adjacent cells, two filaments, they come close together. One acts as male, other one acts as female. And between them conjugation bridge establishes. This is conjugation bridge. And see the other filament. It also produces gamete, and it is very similar to this filament. That is, in Spirogyra, here two different filaments are there. One is male filament, other one is female filament. But as far as the structure concerned, it is very difficult to know which one is male and female. This can be seen only at the time of migration of gamete. The active one out of these two, active one migrates through this conjugation bridge. Active one migrates through this conjugation bridge by amoeboid movement. They are very similar in structure but physiologically different. They are very similar in structure but they are differ in physiology. So Spirogyra gametes are morphologically isogametes. They are morphologically, gametes in Spirogyra are morphologically isogametes. That is, they are very similar in structure and cannot be distinguished. But they are physiologically an isogamete. But they differ in physiology. Physiologically an isogamete. Physiologically an isogamete. So the migratory gamete, the Filament in which migratory gametes are present, it is positive and other one is negative. This is the briefing of the Spirogyra sexual reproduction. So, here the answer, that is Spirogyra produces gamete which are non-flagellated. In case of fucus, heterogametes are formed. Male gametes are motile and female gametes are non-motile in case of fucus. Volvox is a colonial green alga. Volvox is colonial green algae and their colony is known as synovium. Volvox colony is known as synovium. This is the name of colony of Volvox. It's a motile colony. Volvox colony is motile. Now, sixth question. Volvox, Chlamydomonas, Cara, Laminaria, Fucus, Dictyota, Porphyra, Polysiphonia, they can be kept under. Actually, algae is classified under three classes. There are three classes of algae. Class number 1 is Chlorophyceae. Known as green algae. The members of this classes are called green alga. Class number 2 is brown algae, that is Phaeophyceae. Class number 2 is Phaeophyceae, that is brown algae. And third class is Rhodophyceae. That is a red algae. This is a red algae. And these three classes algae are kept under these three classes on the basis of first one, cell wall structure, second one, stored food material, third one, pigmentation in chloroplast, fourth one, that is their stored material. So, here let us know Volvox is member of green alga. Volvox green algae, Chlamydomonas green algae, Cara green alga, Laminaria brown algae. This is brown algae, Fucus brown algae, Dictyota brown algae. First three, they are the member of green algae. Second three, they are the member of brown algae. And the last two, Porphyra and Polysiphonia. Porphyra and Polysiphonia are member of red algae. So, out of these 8 plants, they can be kept under 3 classes. So, answer 3 classes. Why? Green algae. Now, brown algae. And last two, red algae. Hence, answer is, that is, they can be kept under 3 classes. And the name of these 3 classes are Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae, Rhodophyceae. Chlorophyceae, it has chlorophyll A as chief pigment. So, learn in this way. A chief pigment, B subsidiary pigment. A chief pigment in Phaeophyceae, C subsidiary pigment. Here A, here D. AB, AC, AD. AB, AC, AD. A is common to all because it is a chief pigment. but D in green algae, C in brown algae, D in red algae. The brown algae is brown because of characteristic pigment fucoxanthin. Brown algae is brown due to presence of characteristic brown pigment fucoxanthin. And red algae is red due to presence of characteristic pigment phycoerythrin. R-phycoerythrin. R-phycoerythrin. This is the red pigment, that's why the red algae are red. Now come to the 7th question. See this structure. This structure is given in NCERT and it's an example of porphyra. It is example of porphyra. This is an example of porphyra. See all 9 pictures in your NCERT book. 3 from green algae, 3 from brown algae and 3 or 2, I think 2 from red algae. Then keep in your mind, because any diagram can be given and its identity is asked. This is brown algae, this is brown algae, this is red algae, this is red algae. Question number 8. Commercial product obtained from Gelidium red alga. Gelidium or Gelidium is a red algae. Similarly, Gracilaria is red algae. And their cell wall is rich in cell wall of red algae. Cell wall of red algae is rich in sulfated phycocolloid. Sulfated phycocolloid or hydrocolloid. And first one is correct with regards to Gelidium and Gracilaria. In their wall agar is present, and that's why Gracilaria and Gelidium, they are known as agarophytes. They are known as agarophytes. Gracilaria and Gelidium, they are the source of agar. They are called agarophytes. They are known as agarophytes, right? Gracilaria and Gelidium are known as agarophytes, the source of agar. Agar is extensively used in the preparation of nutrient medium. Preparation of nutrient medium. They are used for the preparation of nutrient medium, on which microbes, fungus, even in tissue culture it can be used. Even in tissue culture it can be used. Algin is also phycocolloid, but it is from the brown algae. It is obtained from brown algae. Carrageen is obtained from red algae. Carrageen is obtained from red algae. Chondrus crispus. Chondrus crispus. It's a red algae. Funerary is a gummy substance. Funerary is a gummy substance from red algae. So the answer is agar. Gracilaria, Gelidium are the source of agar. They are also called agarophyte. They are also called agarophyte. And the best use of agar is for the preparation of nutrient medium. Question 9. Green algae usually have rigid cell wall. Yes, made up of. For green algae, This is for the green algae. Inner layer cellulose, right. Outer layer comparatively thick pectin, right. So first one is right, that is outer layer is thick and made up of pectin, inner layer is thin and made up of cellulose. So this is correct about the green algae. In brown algae, inner cellulosic layer but outer layer has non-sulfated phycocolloid. In brown algae, outer layer has, in case of brown algae, outer wall has non-sulfated phycocolloid. Outer wall has non-sulfated phycocolloid. Non-sulfated phycocolloid. Whereas in red algae, instead of non-sulfated, sulfated phycocolloids are there. They're on their outer wall. Whereas in green algae, outer wall pectin plus cellulose. In brown algae, non-sulfated phycocolloid plus cellulose. Red algae, that is sulfated phycocolloid plus cellulose. Cellulosic layer is common in all. That is inner wall is. So here the answer is already given, that is first one. Now question number 10. This question is from the brown algae. Brown algae class Phaeophyceae. Clear cut. Brown algae is for class Phaeophyceae. Members of this class are called Phaeophyceae, and I have already mentioned its characteristic pigment, that is fucoxanthin. The first one, that is Phaeophyceae, we have to choose the correct statement regarding Phaeophyceae. So let's take the first one is correct. Second one, primarily found in fresh water. This is wrong. They are actually found in marine water. Pigmentation A, C, carotenoid, xanthophyll, right. They have chlorophyll C, right. Characteristic pigment fucoxanthin, it is also right. Reserve food Floridian starch, this is wrong. In brown algae, reserve food material is laminarin. Laminarin starch. In brown algae, reserve food is other than Floridian starch. Floridian starch is found in red algae. This is found in red algae. So this is incorrect with regards to the brown algae. Now come to the reproduction. Asexual reproduction by biflagellated zoospore. They are pear shaped and two unequal laterally. This is right. That is, they have two flagella on lateral side like this. This is a zoospore of brown algae, and there are two flagella and they are attached laterally and they are unequal. One flagellum is hairy or tensile type, whereas other one is smooth. One flagellum is hairy, other one is smooth. So two unequal flagella and their location is lateral. So now check it. A is right, C is right, and F is right. D is also right. A, C, D, F. Check the one. A, C, D, F. That is third option is correct. Without theory, options cannot be clicked instantly. You should be very strong in theory. that is learn NCERT line by line, then you will be able to attempt these questions within a minute.